Good morning, friends. Great job at yoga day today. Today we are reading My Steps by Sally Derby and illustrated by Ajoja J. Burrows. My Steps. These are my steps, all 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can hop from 1 to 5 and down from 5 to 1 on just 1 foot. Whenever it's a pretty day, I play on my steps while cars and buses swoosh down the street and people walk by on the sidewalk. Sometimes I know the people. And then I say, "Good morning, Mrs. Johnson." "Afternoon, Preacher Jones." But my mom always says, "Don't you go talking to strangers." So I don't. I look away. At the top of my steps is the stoop. This is the stoop, the top of the steps, where I play with my friend Essie. Every morning before Essie comes, I bring the broom out and I sweep away all the dirt and the ants and the bugs and the glass if some got broken in the night. She wants to make the steps clean and safe to play on. My stoop has sides. That's the brick walls. Here's one side of the stoop, and here's the other side of the stoop. When I was 5, I couldn't see over the brick walls. But now I'm so big, those walls are only up to here on me. She's much taller now. When she was 5, she probably looked like this other girl. Essie and I pretend the walls are horses, and we climb up and ride. Sometimes when my mom's not looking, we even stand on the horses' backs, like the lady in the circus. Ooh, that sounds kind of scary. It looks a little bit fun too, though. Springtime mornings, my steps are shady, cool and hard and smooth. If I lie on the top step, all down my back, I feel shivery cool. If I lie on my stomach, I see the cracks in the cement. I pretend the cracks are rivers. Once, I took a piece of green paper and I tore it into little pieces and made bushes all along the rivers. What an imaginative idea. Essie and I like to color. She sits on 2 and puts her paper on step 3. I sit on step 4 and put my paper on step 5. That way we each have our own desk, just like in school. But if we don't put away our crayons, the old sun can melt them so they stick to the steps. It takes a lot of scraping when crayons stick to cement. Imagine if the crayons melted in the sun. I bet the steps would look like a rainbow. And look what they drew down here. Do you recognize what this is? It looks like they were playing hopscotch, just like we do sometimes. Some days, when the sun's so bright it makes me squint, if I ask and ask, my mom brings out a blanket and hangs it from wall to wall. It's kind of like they're making a fort, isn't it? Then Essie and I, we have a shady cave, and we sit and tell secrets so quietly. People walking by don't even know we're there. I have another friend, that's Nicholas. And when he comes, we all play Stone School. Here's how we play. I'm teacher first, because they're my steps. I put my hands behind my back and hide a little stone. Then I put my hands out in front, like this. Essie and Nicholas sit on step 1, that's kindergarten, and they take turns guessing which hand the stone is in. When they guess right, they get to move up to 1st grade, that's the next step, and whoever gets to 4th grade first gets to be teacher next. So the bottom step is kindergarten, the next step is 1st grade, the next step is 2nd grade, then 3rd grade, and then 4th grade. What step are her friends on? Where is Nicholas sitting? Sometimes on summer afternoons, when the cement is hot through your shoes, the firemen open up the hydrant near my steps. The water shoots out and splashes down the street. Kids I don't even know come running, till my ears are full of shouting and laughter. We get our clothes wet, and our faces wet, and our hair wet, and we kick and splash and run till the firemen close the hydrant. After, Mom lets us each have a popsicle, and we sit on my steps in our wet clothes and forget all about being hot. Wonder what flavor popsicles they're having. Looks like maybe lime or apple or berry. Very yummy. Summer is better than fall, and hot is better than cold. But I keep my steps clean, even when Mom says it's too cold to play on them. What do you think she has to sweep off the steps in the fall? Maybe leaves? Before school, I sweep away all the leaves. If the leaves were wet, I have leaf prints on my steps like shadow leaves. When I come home from school, the leaf prints are gone, but I have more leaves to sweep. That's what happens in the fall, isn't it? After fall, winter comes shivering in. I shovel the snow and scrape the ice. But that's hard. That is a lot of work. That's good exercise, too, to shovel. When I finish, my mom says, "Girl, let me feel that muscle." Show me your muscle with your arms. Big muscles. Even in the winter, I'm glad I have my steps. All 5 of them. And when I come back from away, I run up the steps like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I push open the door and I shout, "I'm home!" She sounds like she is always happy to be at her home. She loves her home. The end. Thank you for listening to the story today, friends. Have a great rest of your day.